Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sonny here, and today I'm going to show you how you can get 3 AP. And this here is completely slept on. It's been in the game forever, but 3 AP nowadays, especially at endgame, is insane value. For me to get this, it would be like getting straight up a dick weapon in value. And it's very easy to do, and I'm going to show you right here. You can go to Olsen in Villia, you can talk to him, you can open a shop. And here you have the AP enhancers. You guys have been asking about this as well in the videos I've been putting out for grind testing. What are those buffs you're popping? It's the AP enhancers. They give you 3 AP. So you got melee, magic, and ranged. But you also have for PvP, damage reduction. And they stack. Now, obviously for the AP ones, if you're melee AP, you want melee AP. You can't use other ones, right? For which I would use magic. But for PvP, you can get all 3 here, and that will give you basically 3 DR. You could also use them for other things, right? But they're great as well for that. But for in-game grinding, these are insane. They're super cheap, as you can see. But where is the shop? Well, let's see here. I can only buy 24. So the way you unlock this shop is by getting 500 Amity with this guy right here. So you do an Amity game. First, I'm just going to cover quickly all the buffs you should be doing to getting more Amity so you get it faster. First, a suggestion would be to use an energy recovery, since it does cost you energy. You can use energy recovery lightstone. There's one that gives you +2. I don't have it, so I just use my gathering one. You can make a noble dress, or you can make a noble suit, I think it is, for male characters. Gives you 15 Amity. And you want a costume on that gives you, for the set bonus, you get Amity as well for the equip effect, right? So costume on as well. Then you have a food buff here, pickled fish. It gives you 5% Amity. And very important, the elixir of Amity, 30% Amity. And there is also a buff you can get in Caltheon, where you have to do a quest line. I don't bother with it. I'm not going to cover how to do it here, but it gives you 10% for 2 hours. I couldn't even figure out how to do the quest for it, so I just gave up. Never used it. Don't think I ever will. And you also want to be using life skilling 10 buff, Villa buff, sorry, for 10%. And what I do is I go in and I add them here for the buffs, right? So they're just going to be rolling. Now, I have a Cron Mill popped right now, so I can't get that 5% Amity. But yeah, that's it. You go talk to this guy here. Another trick is every time you can shop. So the more Amity you have, the more expensive it becomes to do the minigame. So if you make sure you use the shop every time you unlock it and buy the potions, right, then you can do it for way longer. So you can go in and here, you want to be using a character that has the key star sign. I don't use that. I don't really care. I don't have the dress on a character like this. So I just use my normal character. But if you use a character with the key, you get bonus Amity. Now, you also want to make sure you don't get, you can't see it right now because my character's over it, but you can get some of those where you need to fail. They suck. I just go escape and go again. So this is the one you do. Mouse wheel, 1 to the side. You go Aberdeen, Claren. And then you mouse wheel over, you go Igor, mouse wheel, and Igrin. And that's it. So this right here is the best way of doing it. It's the least amount of scrolls and clicks, and it should be the highest amount of gain per minigame. You want to keep talking every time, and you just go here. Sorry, let's switch over Igor and Igrin. You want to make sure you have these two in the center, because they get a double roll here on the key. So it bounces back up. And a quick note about minigames. As you can see here, Claire only has an 18% chance of sparking the interest. But if you spark an interest beforehand, it's almost guaranteed to spark the next one as well. So despite her being 18, she's gonna pretty much always complete it, since I have 100% spark beforehand. It's weird. Nobody really understands why the minigames here at Amity Games work the way they do, but they do. So here you got another one, 361 Amity. I'm gonna claim it right. This here is incorrect. Your Amity boost gets added afterwards. So I should have 360, I got 600. So yeah, now I can open the shop and I can go in, I can buy 12 and I can go again. So that's how you do it. This here is insane value. I use them all the time when grinding and PvPing, but especially at in-game grinding, 3 AP is equivalent to potentially trillions of silver of stats, and it actually adds a big percentage boost at in-game spots like Pig Cave and or Sika. And if you're below the AP cap at places like DSR, it's also super big boost. And you can do this once a day, like every couple of weeks, and get hundreds of these. Do it for half an hour, get hundreds of these, and you're good for weeks to grind. So there you are, highly recommend doing this and getting this bonus AP. I'll see you all in the next one.